When it first started growing, I felt confused, really embarrassed, and really low confidence and low self-esteem. And I just wanted to hide. People would make fun of me and send notes with pictures of razors. It was in that moment that I realized that I do in fact deserve to be seen. The significance of coming here today really is to celebrate my beard. She's never been celebrated, and so this is kind of a celebration for her. I don't have full control over what's gonna happen. This is my first time having my beard trimmed.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was 16 years old when I first started growing hair on my face. I was really shocked and I didn't understand why. I was in my early 20s when I was diagnosed with PCOS. PCOS is an endocrine disorder that creates a hormone imbalance in the bodies of people who have ovaries. There are so many symptoms of PCOS. There's cysts on your ovaries. There's hirsutism, which means excessive hair growth on your face or on different parts of your body that are typically places where men grow hair. When it first started growing, I felt confused and really embarrassed, and really low confidence and low self-esteem, and I just wanted to hide. There were a lot of negative comments. People would make fun of me and send notes with pictures of razors. At work, I've been yelled at by customers in customer service, yelled at by employees that I had to let go, yelled at about my facial hair. I waxed it. I tried like a cream removal and shaved. I avoided going out as much as humanly possible because in order to go out, I had to remove the hair, and it felt like removing the hair, I was becoming someone else or trying to be someone else. So I would stay home so that I could just be myself. There are so little women out there wearing their facial hair, then it's easy for society to pretend that we don't exist. One day I was sitting in the van at the grocery store and my aunt saw me, came over to the van, looked at me, and quickly said to my uncle, "You don't need to see this." It was in that moment that I realized that I do in fact deserve to be seen. After that incident, I came out online and I grow a beard. The reaction online was great. People were really supportive. When I met Marty, who is now my ex-partner, I did tell him about my facial hair because it's quite a bit to hide.
We met through a mutual friend. I called you on the phone and said, "Nice to phone meet you." Yeah, and then we went to karaoke, and the rest is history. The time that Genevieve told me about her facial hair was the week that we met. Within days of meeting, we were at my place, and she just blurted it out. We joke now that I was living vicariously, or trying to live vicariously through her beard with my own, inner wants. And I'm a trans man.
I was definitely nervous when I told Marty, and quickly set at ease.
She's a beautiful woman. We were having a good time. Facial hair didn't change how I was feeling about you at the time, and how I feel about you still.
Our son his name is Duncan, and he is 3, and he loves everything trucks. I hope that me embracing my beard affects Duncan in a way that allows him to be his full self, and that he is able to be compassionate and loving with himself. So I want to tell you about something that I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to a barber shop and have my beard trimmed.
Right on. That's a great idea. What are they gonna do?
Get a trim.
Okay.
Tame her down a bit.
All right, good. Tame her down a bit.
Are you surprised or not surprised?
You're not one to usually go to the beauty shops or anything like that.
Daddy,
Yes.
Mommy got get her done for 40 minutes. Alright.
For 40 minutes. It's gonna be a long trim.
Do you like Mommy's beard?
Scientist.
This is different because it feels like a little bit vulnerable because I don't have full control over what's gonna happen. I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't ever had my beard trimmed before, so I don't know what to expect. The worst case scenario would be that it's shorter than expected.
Hey, come on in. You can throw your bag up there if you'd like. Yeah, grab a seat.
This is my first time having my beard trimmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Do you use any products in your beard?
I use a little bit of beard oil sometimes.
Definitely recommended. I've been a barber about 5 years. I've never done a beard on a woman before, but gender doesn't matter. It's the same as a man's. My recommendation is to take a little bit here because what this is doing is adding width to your face. Is this weird?
No, it feels really comfortable. It's nice. I can see it taking shape and I'm getting excited.
Good. So what do you think?
I love it. I think it looks great. 5 years ago, I would have never thought I would be sitting here getting this done.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you came in.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel really proud of my beard. I feel like she's fancy and she's like looking good. She adds to me and my femininity quite well. The advice and insight that I want to give to other women who have facial hair, you are not alone. There are many of us. It is possible to learn to love it.
Do you love it?
I do love it. I do love my beard, I do.
Growing up, I really hated being hairy. I was becoming very depressed and it was like a burden. And so I was like, okay, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of feeling like I have to look a certain way to be beautiful. So I decided to embrace fully my chest hair.
Wow! This is so nice!
I feel just a little bit nervous to go out with my outfit for the first time. When I was 11, I started noticing my body hair, mostly because I wanted to wear this dress that was like a V-neck. When I saw my friends reacting to my body hair, they made such an exaggerated reaction. So in that moment, I knew that I was different and something was wrong with my body hair. I have chest hair and I'm very hairy because of my genetics. Mom, you have to help me again because it came out, yeah. I'm half Haitian and half Ivorian, and on my Ivorian side, I'm from this tribe called Wet, and in this tribe, the women are very, very hairy.
In my side of the family, we're not hairy. We're human. Some people have more than the other.
Depuis la Côte d'Ivoire et dans la tribu de laquelle je viens, puisque je viens de la tribu des Wet, les femmes là-bas ont beaucoup de poils. J'ai pas trouvé que c'était étrange, j'ai trouvé que c'était tout à fait normal.
At the time of my great-grandmother, it was seen as beautiful. So as you can see, things have changed. Okay, thanks. Growing up, I had a really love-hate relationship with my body hair. Well, mostly hate. I had to get it removed, waxing, and then I bought my razor and electrolysis on my face. And I used to wear high-waisted pants just so that nobody could see the hair on my stomach. None of my friends knew I had chest hair, nobody knew. I really started questioning myself and questioning society and being like, why am I doing this? Why am I removing my chest hair? I was becoming very depressed. And so I was like, okay, I'm tired of feeling like I have to look a certain way to be beautiful, you know? That's when I decided to embrace fully my chest hair. I'm sewing a dress. I like making clothes for fun. Obviously, I'm a beginner. I'm not a pro yet, but I'm still practicing. And so in 2019, I made a dress for the first time that showed my chest hair, and I took pictures. I want to show people that you could look classy, you could look beautiful and have body hair, have chest hair. Showing my chest hair felt like I had no more secrets. I shared this project with the world through images, but I wasn't going out with my chest hair because I didn't know if I was ready to do that in public and go to the mall and things like that. I mostly make outfits for Instagram to like show my body hair, but I decided to challenge myself and make something where I could actually like go out with. When I saw like all the positive reactions and people messaging me and people even like telling me how they cried and they were happy to see someone like them, you know, and it helps them feel normal. I knew that my project became bigger than me and I had to like continue doing what I was doing.
Turn around. Wow, turn around. Oh my! Whole thing there. It's beautiful.
Did you really did it?
Yes, I made it like right there.
At first, I didn't really like it.
The negative reactions I got is just like mostly like guys, gross, or like ew, oh you should shave or something like that. I don't take it personally. I'm like okay.
And then my perspective of hair, of girls that have hair, started changing, and I saw that it can actually look good on women.
I feel just a little bit nervous to go out with like my outfit for the first time, but I'm also excited, so I can't wait to do this.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I don't shave, but I do not have that much hair. But the more I was seeing it, the more I was seeing in her and more opening my eyes, changed my perspective of beauty. So I believe that her body and her hair is like a muse.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Des questions sur le menu?
Oui, je vais prendre la salade à la sucre.
Oui.
You know, I feel normal actually. With my own outfit, it's like a little nerve-wracking, but I feel completely fine. Yeah, there was someone who shouted, nice hair, Wakanda forever. Yeah. People are willing to spend hundreds, thousands, millions for to change their entire look just to look like what's the norm today is like ridiculous. I want women to be able to be like, hey, if I don't feel like shaving, I'm not gonna shave. If I feel like embracing who I am and feel like embracing my body hair, I will. When I went out with my dress, I felt like really, really beautiful. I was showing my chest hair, I was showing my leg hair, and I wasn't afraid. It was fun. Like, I really want women and people to feel comfortable with their own body. We often want others to like stay in their lane and not stand out because it makes us uncomfortable. Every time we try to kind of like love ourselves, it's seen as a sort of like rebellion. I'm not trying to be provocative, I'm just being me.
When I was 12 and the facial hair started growing, I just thought I was weird. Now that I've finally let go of, you know, that hatred and everything, my confidence has skyrocketed. The condition I have is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which polycystic ovaries, it means you have a bunch of cysts all over your ovaries. It can cause infertility. I don't have a period. I haven't had one in 10 years. I grow the excess facial hair, the body hair. But it depends on the person and the specific amount of hormonal imbalance, but this is what it causes me. When the hair first started growing, I was completely miserable. You know, I felt like a reject. I felt disgusting, like girls aren't supposed to grow facial hair. Why was I at such a young age? So I felt really, really awful about it. As a young teenager, when this first started happening, I did get bullied a bit. I had some kid, you know, commenting about how I was going to have more facial hair than him, and there were girls who would make fun of my body hair. I was, you know, I was afraid to go to sleepovers. I was afraid of people touching my face, finding out that I had this issue at all. I shaved from the age of 12 until the age of 26, so it was very much a part of my normal routine to just keep doing it, and I saw no reason to stop. As I got older and I made more friends who I knew are, good and accepting people, and, I was with my partner for, more and more time, I still continued to hide the facial hair, the body hair and everything, just because I personally felt disgusted by it. I wouldn't let my partner touch my face at all. I was very self-conscious about anyone touching my face at all, or any of my body really. I just felt like people would be disgusted in the way that I was personally.
I didn't have any negative feelings because it's not something you can help, but like it can be treated, but it's nothing really hurtful or bad, really. I mean, besides the cysts.
I wanted to do No Shave November specifically because, it does benefit a cause. It raises awareness for men's cancers. I might as well do it in a period of time where it benefits somebody just besides me. When my hair first started growing, I felt rebellious, so I was terrified, but at the same time I felt kind of like increasingly more liberated from my own personal hell, basically. I put myself through so much torture and now I'm finally letting go of it, so it felt terrifying but incredible at the same time.
She started the No Shave November. I thought it was interesting. It was neat seeing how fast it grew in and how full, but also seeing how her confidence grew over the course of the months. I like her either way, honestly. She's still Nova, she's still my girlfriend. So.
My confidence is extremely, just overwhelmingly intense now that I've done this, now that I've finally let go of, that hatred and everything. I feel like, I can do more in the world. I can do more to help people. I can do more to help myself. I can make other people happy. I can make myself happy. It's mind-blowing, the response that I've gotten. I didn't expect to have people in the hundreds personally messaging me, thanking me for doing this. People who needed to see someone who has an issue like they have. So it's been a really rewarding experience. I do love it, and I love it on myself. I love how it looks. It's interesting. It keeps my face warm when it's freezing. It's been a blessing for me. It's so common, you're not alone, and you're beautiful with the body you have. Like, you don't have to hide it. And I understand the pain that you're going through. I understand the hurt, and I understand like the anger towards yourself and the self-hatred, but you don't have to be that way. You can let go of it, and you can learn to love yourself. They called it a cinnamon beard earlier.
It's a cinnamon beard, and it's really soft.
That's gay.